Hey guys, it's Sean with the Social Media Pros, the #1 home service marketing agency in the country. If you are an HVAC company and you want more leads without wasting money, without burning hours every single day on marketing, and without trying every new shiny trick out there, then this video is going to save you a ton of time and money and headaches. Because today I am breaking down the 3 biggest lead generation mistakes that HVAC companies make, and more importantly, what you should be doing instead. As always, guys, if you want to book a call with me or my team, the link to do so is down in the description of this video, but let's just get right into it. Mistake number 1 is running Facebook ads and why they don't work for 95% of the companies that do it. So let's start with one that's going to ruffle some feathers. Running Facebook ads for HVAC leads. Can it work? Yes, absolutely. Does it work for 95% of HVAC companies? More than likely not. It actually very rarely works. And I'm saying that as someone who has spent millions of dollars on Facebook ads across pressure washing, plumbing, roofing, HVAC, you name it. The truth that nobody wants to hear is that HVAC Facebook leads are actually not even real leads. When homeowners are scrolling Facebook at 9 p.m. after work, they're not thinking, man, I really wish that I had a new AC system, or man, I wonder what a furnace tune-up actually costs. No, they're relaxing, they're watching TV, they're zoning out, they're just simply killing time. So when your ad pops up, you're interrupting them and you're not helping them, and they have no intent. So what actually happens? Maybe they click out of curiosity, maybe they send a message without thinking, they definitely will ghost you after the reply, and half of the leads are misclicks. The other half are price shoppers, and maybe 5 to 10% of them are actually real opportunities. That's why so many of you run Facebook ads and get excited when you see 100 messages come in and then you close like 2, right? And listen, it's not your fault, it's the nature of the platform. Facebook ads rely on interrupting people who aren't looking for HVAC services. But the problem is that the HVAC industry is driven by urgency. When someone needs an AC repair in July, right? Or let's say their furnace dies in the middle of the night in January, when their heat pump is starting to make weird noises, they're not going on Facebook and just scrolling. They're going to Google and they're searching right now with a lot of urgency. And that leads us straight into mistake number 2, which is not running Google local service ads. And if you are, letting your call response rate actually tank. This one actually blows my mind a lot. Google local service ads, also known as Google Guaranteed, is hands down the easiest, highest intent source of HVAC leads in 2026, outside of word of mouth referrals, of course. And yet so many HVAC owners aren't on LSAs at all. Or worse, you guys are on LSAs, but your call response rate has dropped so low that Google basically just buries your listing and you never get any calls anymore. So let me make this really simple. If you are an HVAC company and you are not running local service ads, you are leaving hundreds of thousands of dollars a year on the table. When someone searches on Google, AC repair near me, or furnace not blowing hot air, or heat pump is leaking water, or 24/7 HVAC emergency service, they're not just browsing like they are on Facebook. They're not curious. They're not necessarily price shopping. They need help right now with a high sense of urgency. With local service ads, you appear above everything else on Google. You're above the map pack, you're above the regular Google ads, and you're above the organic SEO results. It's at the very top of the page. Now, you only pay per lead, not by the click, right? So now here's the best part is that HVAC owners mess this up if they're already on LSAs. Your call response rate must stay above 80%. Google will track how often you answer your phone. And if you miss 1 out of every 4 calls, your ranking will start to tank. You'll stop showing up altogether, you'll stop getting leads, and you'll have no idea why. I see this happen all the time. The second metric that HVAC companies mess up is that your budget needs to be big, like really big, like insanely big. And no, I'm not saying that you have to spend a ton, but if your weekly budget is, let's say, $200, your campaign will actually stall. If it's $500, possibly the same thing. The sweet spot is actually, you just set it like super stupid high, like $5,000 a week. Google will almost always never spend any of that budget, or the large majority of it, but setting a huge budget tells Google like, hey, I'm available, send me everything that you have. The average HVAC call with LSAs is around $40 to $60 in most markets. If Google does not spend your whole budget, congrats, you just landed 100 plus repair calls in a week. But what's far more likely to happen is that a $500 budget results in $600 to $1,200 actually being spent and way more consistent lead flow. Small budgets will actually choke out a local service ads campaign. Big budgets will actually open the floodgates, assuming that your call response rate is where it needs to be. The last piece of mistake number 2 is that you must be getting a lot of reviews and getting them constantly, because your local service ad ranking is decided by your review count first and foremost, your review score, your call response rate, and your budget availability. So if you go to Google right now and type in HVAC companies, you will see 2 to 3 listings in the LSA section at the top. Who is a homeowner more likely to click on between those couple of listings? Probably the one that has more reviews. These 4 things determine whether you show up at the top or you never show up at all. That brings us to mistake number 3, which ties all of this together, and that is not making reviews your number 1 marketing priority. It is such a big deal, guys. If you are not getting reviews, you are losing money, period. There's no question about it. Reviews are the lifeblood of your Google marketing or your digital marketing strategy. Boost your Google LSA ranking, boost your map pack ranking, they boost your website conversions, they boost homeowner trust, they boost your close rate, they literally boost everything there is to boost. And the best part is that reviews cost you nothing to get. They are 100% free. You just have to simply ask. Now, you can generate dozens per month just by simply asking. Even better, if you have a CRM like Service Titan, Jobber, House Call Pro, you can actually automate this entire process. There is no marketing task in your business that offers a higher return than reviews. Not ads, not SEO, not flyers, not mailers, none of that stuff. Reviews will actually run your business for you. Let me give you a really simple kind of example of this, right? So 2 HVAC companies both run Google local service ads. Company A has 212 reviews, 4.9 stars, and a 91% response rate. Company B only has 37 reviews, 4.3 stars, and a 68% response rate. The same area, the same city, the same category. Who's going to get most of the local service ad leads? It's going to be Company A. But why is that? Because local service ads is really just a competition of trust with Google and the homeowner, and the reviews are part of the trust. If you want more HVAC leads, here is the formula. Reviews plus high response rate plus LSA plus a really big budget equals endless HVAC calls. It really is that simple. If you are not growing, one of these 4 ingredients is 100% missing in your local service ads. Listen, HVAC is the most high intent industries in the home service space. When someone's AC breaks, they're not browsing. When someone's furnace dies, they're not debating options, right? They are searching for help right in the moment with a lot of urgency. These are some of the best leads that you can get. And if you position yourself correctly, you can be the first company that they see, the first company that they trust, and the first company that they call. So here's a quick recap. The 3 biggest HVAC lead generation mistakes are, first and foremost, stop running Facebook ads, guys. It's low intent, low quality, and a lot of frustration. Mistake number 2 is not running LSAs or local service ads or letting your LSAs fail for a variety of reasons. LSAs is the easiest, highest intent platform for HVAC leads, hands down. Number 3 is not making reviews your number 1 priority. Reviews boost everything. They are the backbone of your marketing. Do these 3 things right, and you will not struggle for HVAC leads ever again, I promise you. If you want help with LSAs, Google Ads, websites, SEO, any of that stuff that's related to growing your HVAC business, the link to book a call with me or my team is down in the description of this video. I hope you guys got a ton of value out of this. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one.